Hello there. Right, welcome to Meal Kit Reviews. Right, what I've got for you here is the Rush MOAB 10. Now MOAB stands for Mobile Operation Attachment Bag even. That's with my teeth back in. I'm going to have a good close run through this with you because for a long time I've been looking for a sling bag. And the problem that I have is I'm left-handed. And most of these bags that are available are all for right-handed people. There are a couple of options on the market, right, but I was looking more for pocket layout, right, and general build quality, right, and yet again, along comes 511 to my rescue, right, and I looked there first, I found this, I started having a look at what else was about, and straight away went back to this. The whole bag is about being ambidextrous, right, it really works well. Right, now I've actually got it on, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to just show you how this works. Right, it sits on the back quite comfortably. Right, it's got quite a big space in the back there. Right, carries an awful lot of gear. Right, it's also compatible with water bladder system. Right, but we'll go into that in a second. Right, but the general idea of it is you can use this for covert carry. Right, the bag's on your back. If you need to bring it into operation quickly, it's just literally a case of grab it, spin it round, and it's across your front. Right, now we've got a multitude of pockets here which I'll go into in a second, but while I've got it round the front here, this is one of the most important factors. You've got a hidden pocket in here, right, in between the top of the main compartment and the organiser pouch. If you pull this apart, in you go. Now this is fully backup belt compatible. If you take a look at my video on the backup belt system, you will see exactly what the backup belt pouch system is and how it works. But in here, you've got a large area of loop Velcro. This pocket is big enough, I'm sure you can see, it goes from here right the way down to the bottom of the bag. This will take a large full frame handgun. Right, so part of your backup belt pouches, right, is a holster that will fit in there. You can put all sorts of other things there, but it's just nicely hidden away. Once it's actually closed up with the Velcro, it's very difficult to actually see it's there. Right, the other thing is, while you've got it around the front here, you can have your zips set up, which then gives you access into the main compartment of the bag, right, which is really, really handy. Right, I'll show you in a second the way that the pouches are configured inside here. Right, and again, it allows for ambidextrous use from top to bottom, inside and out, which is really great. What I have done, I've seen a lot of people, right, well, they've actually turned away from this sandstone colour, and also multicam. Reason being, there aren't colour match pouches made, right, in sandstone or multicam. What I've done, I've gone for this flat dark earth. And I think, in all honesty, the colour goes really well together. I've had to extend this flap a bit because I've got a big flashlight that I keep in there and I couldn't get the right colour Velcro. But there you can see flat dark earth against sandstone, and that, I hope, will help some people think perhaps there is an option. Right, I've just got some simple ways. I don't want to keep a multi-tool and flashlight in there. Got a strobe in here on this side. We've got, this is actually a GPS pouch, but if you look on the pouch videos that I've done, parts 1 and 2, you'll see that I tend to use these GPS pouches to keep my phone in, which is what's in there at the moment. Right, now let's just have a good look at the pocket configuration on this. As per usual, we've got lots of molly webbing all over this. You've got it on the double row on the sides. Right, you've got it all down the front here and on the top. Right, then we go into the main organiser compartment here. Right, and you've just got loads of space here. I mean, you've got two pen loops in there. Bigger pocket here. There's a what you might call them, a light stick holder in there. Right, spare batteries for the flashlight. There's some tissues in there. Right, a little pouch in, box in that one. Right, there's a flashlight in there and some Nyrex gloves in this one. Right, you've got another zip up pouch in the back here. I've got some lock sack waterproof bags in there. I keep those mainly for the kids when they're out and about with their phones. Right, they're quite good actually. Right, and it saves me having to buy them new ones when they get them soaked. Right, we'll just close this up. Right, we've got double adjusters, right, on each side, right, compression straps. We undo these, Right, that'll let us into the main compartment here. Where are we? There we go. Now this is where this bag comes into its own. This is what we have on the inside. When I had this open on its side, you've got, and this is completely ambidextrous, you've got openings into these mesh pockets. I mean, here if you need to, you could keep spare magazines, handcuffs, or both. You've got a bigger compartment here. Right, again, you take your choice what you want to put in there. But if you're wearing it as right-handed, I'll show you how you swap it over in a second. Obviously it'll be the other way round. You've got entrance on the other side and the same on this as well. You've also got another zip full-length pocket there, right, which is accessible from the other side. I've got an Irex folder in there at the moment. Right, so completely ambidextrous. Move on into the main part of the back compartment here. Right, you've got a big pouch at the bottom. I've got a small first aid kit and a foil blanket in there. Right, let's just zip this up. Right, I'm not going to zip that right up the top, so I just want to show you. Right, when you come around to this side, we've got a zip pocket up the top there. That's fleece lined. Right, you can keep your sunglasses, your MP3 player, mobile phone, whatever you like in there. Right, which I think is quite handy. Right, here we have a compartment where you can put a 1.5 litre water bladder in here. You've got a suspension strap on the top and also an access hole there for the tube to come through. When you've actually got the tube through, it's a bit of a routing station. It comes through into the main compartment behind the, I don't know if you can actually see that, you can see it here, comes through there and then out through the opening port at the top, which is underneath the grab handle. Okay, once you've got your tube out of there, you want it to come down over your shoulder. They thought of everything with this bag. In this pouch here, which is on the main shoulder strap, you have an opening right down through the back. The tube can come through and then down the strap, so it's ready for you to use. Sorry. While we're on the subject of this pouch on the top here, I've just got a small pair of binoculars in there, but you can keep your radio in there, your MP3 player. It's got an elastic strap in there to keep it in place. But the thing is, and again, thought of everything, this little opening here goes through to the other side. So if you've got any wires, right, they come out through that hole and down the strap to wherever you want them to go to. When it comes down to being ambidextrous, like I say, this really has been thought out very, very well. That's the configuration that I carry it in for left shoulder carry. That fits me fine. If you want to swap over to be right carry, in this little pocket here, you have, excuse me, another strap. And all you need to do is simply unclip this from here and clip it onto there. This side will tuck away in there, and then you've got it for right shoulder carry. Right, absolutely superb. It's a stunning design, gives lots of versatility, and they've even thought of us left-handers. I've got to get that in again because this is so important if you're a southpaw. So many people forget us and it does cause problems. Excuse me one second, I just need to tuck this away because there's something I really want to show you with this. That's nicely away. While we're on the backs, before I move on, very well ventilated and padded back here. It's got these anti-slip pads on there. Love those bits, they do really work. I would say one thing though, there's probably a reason for this, I'm sure I know why. This anti-slip material is very good. I'd like to see a bit on the inside of the shoulder strap, because if you're just carrying this slung over one shoulder, with me, it tends to slide a bit. Alright, if you put it across your chest like I just had it, it's fine. The reason they don't put that on there, I feel, is possibly because it might slow down the transition time from round your back to round your front. If that's the reason, I apologise, 511. If it isn't, can we have a bit on the inside here, please? If I'm just chucking it on my shoulder, it's not going to want to slide off. But the design itself, I can't fault it. Now, one thing that I'm sure we've all had problems with when you land up with multiples of bags to carry. It can become a bit of a problem. With this pack, you get supplied with the tier system. Now, it's a series of straps. You may have already noticed that on this pack I've got extra female quick release connectors there, and the same on the other side, at the top and again at the bottom. Now, these attach to your molly loops and they can stay there if you want. I brought along the Rush 24. Right, now this works with all of the Rush packs. Right, you get the other part, the male connector. Right, now this male connector, again, on the straps attached to the molly webbing. You put the two together and you clip it up. Now, you can make a much neater job of the strapping if you want to. I'm just doing this just to show you what this is capable of. Right, and once you've got it done up, excuse my bald head, you then have one pack. Right, there it is, and that is really sturdy. Right, you can then wear that on your back, right, with no problem at all. Just helps you move these packs around without too much difficulty. Right, again, comes off. You can take these connectors off if you don't want to use them. Right, you can move them on to other packs. Sorry, this is definitely compatible with the Rush 24. I'm going to show you it with the Rush 12 and also the Rush 72. Right, you just need to bear with me on that to get the videos done. But once I've got those done, again, I will show you how this works. Right, if anybody's got any questions in relation to this, please feel free to ask. There is an awful lot to this bag, right? In fact, there's more to that bag than I honestly initially thought. Very impressed with it. I did forget to mention that we've got Velcro attachments on here. Sorry about that. Like I say, there is an awful lot to this. If you've got any questions, please give me a shout. If I can't answer the question myself, I'll find you someone that can. Thanks for watching Meal Kit Reviews. Please subscribe to the channel. More reviews to come up. If you subscribe, you will also get the email updates. But thank you for watching. Bye bye.